Hello, my name is Allise Noble and I'm an art teacher at Studio 23. I have a lot of fun workshops coming up in summer in a variety of mediums, and I wanted to share some of what I have going on with you. One of my passions is making art accessible to everyone so that it's interesting and engaging for those that are more experienced, but also still fun for those that may have never even tried an art project of any kind before. Coming up, I have an acrylic color block landscape acrylic painting workshop. And this is a great workshop to get acquainted with how to mix colors and also how you can use simple shapes with pattern to create a lot of dimension. Again, those that are just starting out painting will be able to come away with something that they love, that they'll be happy to hang up in their house. And those with more experience can get really creative and add more of their own details. I also have a variety of watercolor workshops coming up that have some really cute summer themes. We'll be practicing sunsets in water, which watercolor paints were just made for, as well as exploring some fun botanical illustration. With both of these workshops, we'll be able to integrate ink drawing into our experience as well. It's also almost May, which with the art community, there's a really fun theme for May called Mermay, and a lot of artists like to share mermaid art on their social media. So I have a special mermaid themed watercolor and ink illustration class themed for May with mermaids as well, which will be really fun for all ages. I also have some polymer clay workshops coming up, which you can see me practicing here. And as you can see, you can make some really great designs just by rolling pieces out flat and then using the aid of cookie cutters or clay cutters, as well as some basic tools. Using cutters, molds, and tools allows you to have more accessibility where you can really make what you have in your head come to life. You don't necessarily have to hand build every little piece from scratch. What I love about the white clay is then you can paint it however you want, and I love being able to add different dimension with the way I shade and paint, and also add some fun metallic dry brushing. Another thing I really love is acquainting my students with different artists from the past and present that they may or may not have heard of, and kind of delving into their process and work as a way to gain inspiration and kind of discover our own unique style. With my Artist Inspire workshop series, that is just what we'll be doing. Each week we'll do a different mini project inspired by an artist's work and thought process. The artists we cover will be all completely different mediums, different backgrounds, different styles. And I love especially to focus on artists that use art as a tool to communicate and work through some issues in their own personal life. Artists maybe that had disabilities, or artists that struggled with mental health, and artists for whom creating really had a positive impact on their life. In one of these series, we'll be focusing on portrait art, and so we'll be doing all different kinds of art that are really about personal self-expression of how you see yourself. And a lot of them will be very stylized and abstracted, where it's not portraiture in the literal sense where you have to be making this photorealistic portrait. It's really more explorative and just fun, very much focused on mixed materials. And another of these will be focused on artists that use unconventional materials and do a lot of upcycling. So they use a lot of really unique things that you may just be able to find around your house that you wouldn't think of making art out of. If any of this sounds like fun to you, be sure to check out Studio 23's website and don't miss out. Sign up for something. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you at one of my workshops this summer.